If you've been following the world of longevity, anti-aging medicine, or health optimization lately, you've probably heard a lot about one topic that's generating enormous buzz: peptide therapy. Some people claim peptides can help build muscle, improve recovery, increase energy, reduce body fat, improve sleep, and even slow aspects of aging itself. Others call them the future of preventative medicine. And if you spend enough time online, you'll find people describing peptides as the closest thing we've ever discovered to an anti-aging breakthrough. But how much of that is actually true? And more importantly, what does the science really say? Today, we're going to separate fact from hype and explore what peptide therapy actually does after 60, what researchers are studying, what potential benefits exist, and why it's important to approach these treatments with realistic expectations. Let's get started. 1. What are peptides? Before we can talk about peptide therapy, we need to understand what peptides are. Peptides are short chains of amino acids. If amino acids are individual building blocks, peptides are small structures built from those blocks. Your body naturally produces countless peptides every day. In fact, peptides are involved in many essential biological functions. They help regulate hormones, they influence immune responses, they assist with healing and recovery, they help cells communicate with one another. Without peptides, many of the body's most important systems simply wouldn't function properly. Scientists have spent decades studying these molecules because they play such important roles throughout the body. 2. Why are peptides getting so much attention? Interest in peptide therapy has exploded because researchers believe certain peptides may help influence specific biological processes associated with aging. As we get older, many systems gradually become less efficient. Muscle recovery slows, hormone production changes, sleep quality may decline, body composition often shifts, healing may take longer. Researchers began exploring whether specific peptides could help support some of these age-related changes. This has led to growing interest among adults over 60 who want to maintain strength, mobility, and overall quality of life. However, it's important to understand that peptide therapy is not one single treatment. The term peptide therapy actually refers to a wide range of different compounds that work in different ways.
3. Some peptides focus on growth hormone pathways. One of the most commonly discussed categories involves peptides that influence growth hormone activity. Growth hormone naturally declines with age. This decline has been associated with reduced muscle mass, slower recovery, increased body fat, and changes in physical performance. Certain peptides are being studied because they may stimulate the body's own production of growth hormone. This has generated considerable interest among people hoping to maintain strength and vitality as they age. However, the reality is more complex than many advertisements suggest. While some studies show effects on hormone levels, researchers are still investigating the long-term benefits, risks, and appropriate use of these therapies. The science continues to evolve. 4. Can peptides help build muscle after 60? This is one of the most common questions. After 60, preserving muscle becomes increasingly important. Muscle supports mobility, balance, metabolism, and independence. Some peptide therapies are being investigated for their potential effects on muscle maintenance and recovery. In theory, supporting recovery may help older adults maintain physical activity and resistance training routines. But here's an important point. No peptide can replace exercise. Even the most promising therapies work best when combined with strength training, adequate protein intake, and healthy lifestyle habits. Muscles still need a reason to grow. That reason comes from movement and resistance. Peptides are not a substitute for the fundamentals. 5. What about fat loss? Another reason people become interested in peptides is the possibility of reducing body fat. As we age, body composition often changes. Many adults notice increasing abdominal fat despite maintaining similar habits. Some peptides are being studied for their potential influence on metabolism and body composition. But once again, expectations need to remain realistic. The most powerful factors influencing body fat remain familiar: physical activity, nutrition, sleep, stress management. Peptides may influence some biological pathways, but they do not override basic physiology. There is no shortcut around healthy habits.
6. Could peptides improve recovery and healing? This is one of the most interesting areas of research. Scientists are investigating certain peptides for their potential roles in tissue repair and recovery. Some studies suggest that specific peptides may influence healing processes under certain conditions. This has attracted attention from athletes, active older adults, and individuals recovering from injuries. However, many of these applications remain areas of ongoing research. In some cases, strong claims have spread much faster than the supporting scientific evidence. That's why it's important to distinguish between promising research and proven clinical outcomes. The two are not always the same thing. 7. What doctors often don't tell you. Now let's address the second part of today's topic: what doctors won't tell you. The truth is that most doctors aren't hiding some secret anti-aging miracle. What many people don't realize is that the medical community itself is still evaluating many peptide therapies. Some physicians are enthusiastic, others remain cautious. Why? Because the evidence varies dramatically depending on the specific peptide being discussed. Some have been studied extensively, others have limited human research, some show promise, others have not demonstrated meaningful benefits. The reality is that medicine often moves more slowly than social media. Researchers want long-term safety data before making strong recommendations. That's not secrecy, that's science. 8. The risks people rarely discuss. When peptide therapy is discussed online, the conversation often focuses entirely on benefits, but every intervention carries potential risks. Potential concerns may include unknown long-term effects, variable product quality, improper dosing, side effects, drug interactions, unregulated sources. One of the biggest problems is that some people purchase peptides from questionable suppliers without proper medical supervision. This can introduce significant safety concerns. Whenever a treatment affects hormones or biological signaling pathways, professional guidance becomes especially important.
9. What actually has the strongest evidence for healthy aging? Here's where the conversation becomes very interesting. After decades of aging research, the strongest evidence for healthy aging still comes from surprisingly familiar habits. Regular exercise, strength training, adequate protein, quality sleep, stress management, social connection, maintaining a healthy weight, managing blood pressure and blood sugar. These interventions consistently outperform most supplements and anti-aging trends. That doesn't mean peptide research isn't exciting. It absolutely is, but even the most promising therapies appear to work best when built upon a foundation of healthy lifestyle habits. 10. The future of peptide therapy. Peptide science may become an important part of longevity medicine in the future. Researchers continue to discover new peptides and better understand how they influence aging-related processes. The field is advancing rapidly. What we know today will likely expand significantly over the next decade. But at this stage, many questions remain. Which peptides are most effective? Who benefits most? What are the long-term risks? What outcomes are truly meaningful? Researchers are actively working to answer these questions. So, what does peptide therapy actually do after 60? The honest answer is that it depends on the specific peptide being discussed. Some peptides are being studied for their potential effects on muscle maintenance, recovery, hormone regulation, metabolism, and healthy aging. The science is intriguing, the possibilities are exciting, but much of the public conversation has moved ahead of the evidence. Peptides are not magic. They are not a replacement for exercise, nutrition, sleep, or healthy lifestyle habits. And they are not proven anti-aging cures. What they represent is a rapidly evolving area of medical research that may eventually offer new tools for supporting healthy aging. For now, the smartest approach is curiosity balanced with caution. Stay informed, follow the science, work with qualified healthcare professionals, and remember that the foundations of longevity remain remarkably simple. Move your body, build strength, sleep well, eat nourishing foods, stay connected. Even in the age of advanced longevity science, those habits remain among the most powerful anti-aging tools we have. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments. Have you heard about peptide therapy before, and do you think it will play a bigger role in healthy aging in the future? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more science-backed healthy aging tips designed to help you stay strong, healthy, and independent after 60. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.